Hello, this is Big Sam's BBQ. How is everyone today? This is episode 3. Today we have got a nice bit of, it was rolled brisket. Got it from a local butchers in Keith called Thompson's Butchers. Had meat from them before. Good quality, very good quality. What we're going to do is we're going to smoke it on cherry wood. The cherry wood is in there, it's kind of burnt away, but hopefully we'll still get some taste in it. But I'm going to stick it on the smoker here. And we're going to hope for a good time, slow cook, really slow cook. But also have a small bit of brisket here, and I've let it marinate in maple syrup and apple juice. I wanted to try something different, that's all. It's just, so literally just trying something, see if it works on this a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that on, pour that on it. You'll hear the sizzle, but it's okay. Stick all our juices on. As you can see, in Scotland again, it's starting to rain. This is what us barbecuers here have to fight against. But as you can see, lovely bit of brisket. It's going to be a really slow cook, 3-4 hours easy. This bit's going to just be very, it's going to be a lot quicker. But I could season it. I'm not going to. I'm just going to have it plain with.
You can smell the maple syrup.
That's all. It's going to be a nice cook. I think. I'm hoping it turns out okay, because if it does, then I'll do a bigger joint or a bigger piece of brisket. As you can see, it's started to absolutely pee it down. But I'll do a bigger bit of brisket with maple syrup. But everybody does it differently. Some people, give me your recipe. Some people might like their brisket done differently. Tell me what you think I'm doing wrong. Give me a lot of feedback. I like the spread stuff. You'll like this bit here. I'll keep it really moist because it's small. I don't want it to overcook and tighten up. But obviously, because it's all muscle, you don't want it to tighten up. You want a slow cook. But for me personally, I really do like brisket. I think I've only cooked it once myself. This is the second time. So first time went okay, I suppose. But this time I went to a butcher's and got a really good cut of rubber in a supermarket. He's trimmed off all the fat. He's done everything for me. It's a very lazy way of doing it, but I'll accept it. But I'll put the hood on, and literally I'm going to go in and sit and chill for a bit. Come and check this every 45 minutes or so, just to make sure it doesn't dry out. But what I'm looking for is, I'm wanting this to go like a black colour almost, dark, really dark, and I'm wanting burnt ends on it. Like you wanted. Barbecuers will know what I mean, but like for novices like myself, you're just looking for this
crispy.
It's a nice char on it, and it's beautiful. For me, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to be perfect, but this is what I'm trying. The nephew here has tried some of my food, and he's not died yet. How's my food been so far for you?
It's good. There's an improvement coming along, and over time, I can imagine it getting better.
Well, for just now, we're waiting to go chill for a bit to let this cook. And we'll be back, and you'll see us progressing, hopefully. We're kind of progressing a bit. Okay, we're back, okay? What I've done is, I've lowered the grill, so you're going to get more heat. As you can see, it's not burning very hot warm. I think the temperature was saying like 150, 200, so it's quite good. But what I'm going to do with this little bit of beef is, I've got some maple syrup here, and as you can see, it's just a little bit. But I'm just trying, like I said, I just wanted to try this as something like as a glaze almost, and I just wanted to see how good it is. It might be absolutely terrible. It might be like I might not like it, but then if I do like it, I'll definitely do it again. But as you can see, the smell is phenomenal.
You can smell it from here.
As you can see.
I like some golden colour already.
You can look at it, and it's very good. You can smell the sugar burning as well. But we'll leave it on there, and we'll have a look at the other bit. This other bit of beef here. As you can see, a little bit of smoke from it, but we're okay. And we'll turn the beef round. We'll have a look at it. it's a little bit warm, but you can see it looks okay. And what I'm going to do is put the dry rub on it, but I always have a thing about my meat going dry, so just a little spirits, just a cheap spirits bottle. I think it's actually for like watering your plants or something, but it's literally like £1.50 from home base or something, so it's a good tool for just giving your beef a bit of a spritz. I just use apple juice. Some people use apple cider vinegar or something, but me, I just use apple juice. But we're going to put the lid back on because I think this has been about 40 minutes maybe it's been on for. So we're going to, maybe 30 minutes, but we're going to leave it. It's time. Okay, it's time. So we'll go with that, and in about 45 minutes we'll come and check it, okay? Yeah, we'll see you in about. Okay, and we're back. We'll straight away take it off. Wow. Have a look. It looks absolutely beautiful. Right, so I've got my tongs. We're going to take this little bit out because we don't want it overcooking and getting tough and not being nice. But
you can see what the strip has done to that.
Oh, it's looking really, really nice. It's really tender. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it in here. Baste it a bit more, right? Just to keep it moist. So all I'm wanting is to keep it moist. Put all that syrup in there. Make all the use it up. What I like to do is when I wrap it, I like to get the ends in, and obviously you put that end down, just keep it, but we'll have a quick look at the meat. To me, oh, it's warm, oh, Jesus, it's looking, oh, you're getting a nice burnt ends there, it looks beautiful, it's absolutely fantastic. Still needs a good bit of cooking, but look, we're not going to have perfection. It's only my second brisket. Put a bit more moisture on it, but just I see a lot of people don't do this. They don't like it. They don't want to lose their burnt ends and all that in their char. But for me, it's just about learning and an experience, I suppose, of what I'm doing. You know, I'm not from a cooking background, but I just enjoy barbecue, and sometimes this piece of shit's temperamental. But just put a bit more moisture on it, and we'll put the hood back on. I'll flip it in a sec. Just get some moisture in there. Quickly, then I'll flip it. So what we'll do is, I'll put it around like that. And we'll leave it over 45 minutes or so, and we'll go from there. But it is smelling really good and it's looking very good, so hopefully it tastes very good. Okay, here we go. We've got the brisket on and it's looking lovely. I'll wrap it in about 20 minutes, I'll keep it cooking. But what I'm going to do is, actually, you know what, I'll show you it, and I'll go get the foil and then maybe wrap it. It's looking very good. It's beautiful. Oh, look at it, like the blackness, the char in there, and flavours on my hand, it's actually really nice. So what I'll do is, I think I might actually, I'm poking it just now, it's quite soft. I'm thinking I'll go get some aluminum foil and wrap it. But whilst we're like that, we'll have a quick sneak peek in this one. There's just a little bit of beef, what we had, and I wanted to see what we could do with a bit of maple syrup in it, and oh my god.
My lens is actually steamed up.
I must say, it's maybe a little bit tough, maybe, but it looks good. It's very, very good. Absolutely beautiful. So what I'll do is I'll wrap it back up. We'll get that wrapped back up straight away. And I'll be back in a couple of seconds. I'll get the foil and we'll wrap that bit of beef and we'll just let it cook away in some juices and moisture tender up. And we're back with the foil. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this brisket out, go chuck it in there, spritz it with some apple juice. Everybody, like I've watched multiple different YouTubers and seen multiple different ways of doing it. This is the way I think it's going to work for me. Spritz it a bit. You see, it's just apple juice, but just puts moisture back into it. You can use water, you can use apple vinegar or apple cider vinegar stuff, but for me I prefer apple juice. It's sweet. I like sweetness in my meat, so there you see, plenty of apple juice. Pour it like this, keep all the beautiful flavours in, and I'll just package it up. What I always seen, I've kind of noticed a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of the YouTubers always obviously keep it that way up. Then you're keeping all your juices in your meat, and it's going to keep it soaking and keep that meat nice and moist, and come back in about an hour. Just let it keep on cooking. You're wanting it slow, really low and slow, and just make that meat really, really tender. And you don't want it chewy, you want it soft, you want it to break up in your mouth. You know, I'm not saying it, we're just waiting to see how it comes out. Hopefully, that's the way it comes out nice for us, and that's what we all want. But obviously what's really key is, when you're cooking, you've got to leave meat to rest. You don't want to cut it too quick, because it loses all its moisture and it goes dry and it's horrible. So you need it to rest, because that's what all the videos I've watched and I've kind of learned from experience. That's the best way to do it. Okay, and we're back. I've got my thermal gloves on. They're really good. It's just so you don't get any burns. I decided to put them on because I'm going to take this little bit of brisket out right just now. And what we'll do is we'll put it on. I'll put it on this metal plate just now. I'll leave it open to rest. But what I'll do is I'll leave the foil so we keep the juices in. But that's some beautiful juices actually. And what I'll do is I'll put it on the board just to let it rest. But this is the one what we've used maple syrup with. It's just a tiny bit. It was about that big when I think when we put it on. This obviously shrunk a good bit. But no, I think it looks really good. Hopefully it tastes good, we're hoping. And so you also see here we've still got the main bit of brisket. Still cooking away. I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. I think really impressed. It's only my second ever brisket, so for that I'm actually really impressed with myself. I've managed to do this. I'm hoping it's got a little bit pink in the middle. I like my beef a little bit pink. I hope it's soft. So I'll actually spritz it. Put a bit more apple juice in there, give it a bit more flavour. But a bit more apple juice. So that'll put a bit more flavour in there. And what we'll do is, there they are, turn that back up. Don't want to lose any of these juices. Really important you keep all the juices. And personally, I like to pour the juices over the meat then, get some of that flavours back in. You know, you want to keep like that there. I'll wrap it up, I'll take that inside. We'll keep it foil just because you don't want to, you put all that hard work in to get the flavours in. You don't want to lose that flavour. So yeah, I'm going to leave that for about 20 minutes to rest. Like I say, it looks beautiful, bit of brisket, you know, it's a little bit fatty there, but no, I think I'll do, like I say, we're just going to use it to snack more than anything, just simply because it was a little bit of, didn't want to chuck it away or anything, just wanted to use it and experiment, and that's what we've done. We've went for the experiment with it. What I'll do is, our juices, once I've cut it, I'll maybe pour the juices on and go. So in interval, we put some corn on, letting it cook on a little bit. It might be on a few seconds. Lots of juices from the meat, what we have taken off, and let it rest. We'll let it rest for a reason, so you don't lose too much juices. And so let's cut it and we'll have a look. So it's got a little bit of a smoke ring, I think, to a degree, but and then I have a little bit of a smoke ring. It's nothing major. Unfortunately, it's not great. It's more of the juices soaking into the meat. But what we'll do is we'll have a little taste of it, and we'll tell you what we think of maple syrup beef. It's got a little bit of a. I'm happy enough with that. It's probably not as outstanding as it could have been, but we will take it. I'll let my cameraman have the first taste.
That's absolutely amazing.
See, the little pig boy likes it. See, it's a little bit of a burnt end to a degree there. It's not great, but it's
Good smoky taste to it.
it's good, huh? I'm happy with that bit so far. I'll chew that as a snack. It's very similar to a bit of beef jerky kind of taste, I suppose, but it's good. Really impressed with that, I think. I do a big bit of brisket again. I think I'll maybe do a maple syrup and spice brisket. I think that's a good idea, or maple syrup ribs, or maybe try them. But if you give me some comments down below and let me know what you want, and all the comments I'll try and get back to you. But we're going to keep this bit of brisket cooking. Put this back on here a sec. I think maybe an extra 10 minutes or so, 20 minutes maybe. But it looks good. Hopefully it tastes good. Like I say, it's only my second ever brisket. But what I tend to do with the brisket is, whenever I get the small bits, I tend to just literally cut them up and try something different on them. So the last time it was just I think it was actually just a rub I made, a homemade rub, brisket rub. It was relatively successful, everybody liked it, so like I say, we'll go back and let that cook on a little bit more. As you can see, I've got corn on there as well. We're waiting for that to melt down a little bit. There'll be a minute or two till that melts down, but like I say, hopefully so far you're enjoying this, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Welcome back to Big Sam's BBQ. Now we've got the corn on. It's taking a bit of time to cook, but the biggest problem is the charcoals are fast ending. This brisket's been on for a good few hours, I think. What, about 4 hours? What?
About that, yeah, 4
or 5 hours maybe. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the brisket off, let it rest.
as the sun comes out as well.
As the sun comes out, we've been battling the weather all day as well, which is a bit of a pain in the backside, but
especially with expensive camera equipment.
But
look at that steam.
Look at that, I think.
Oh
There's
wow.
like a bit of water cut in it to have a look. But it's got a slight smoke ring, I would suppose. But
let's have a look at that then.
Look at the juices, lovely. Good apple juice, good beef juice in there. So what I'm going to do with that juices is, I've got two options.
I'd say keep it warm.
But what I'm going to do is I'll stick it in here on top of the grill. But I potentially could put my asparagus in that to cook my asparagus if I wanted. But what I'm going to do is I've got a little bundle of asparagus here. And you cook that, it's just going to let that rest. But I'll do my asparagus in a minute. But my corn, I'm just moving over a little bit. It's going to take a little while to cook, I think. Like I say, the barbecue just isn't got a lot of heat in it, but well, we'll be okay. Like I say, it's just towards the end, so. But I've got some asparagus here, and not everybody puts their greens probably on a barbecue, but I've done it a few times and I really enjoy it. It's a bit of crunch to them, just grill them. But what I'm going to do is I'll put some salt and pepper just on them. Funnily enough, I've got this Himalayan pink salt that the nephew picked up from me to try. Whether it's any different, I doubt it, but we'll get some salt on it. Plenty of salt. And a good bit of pepper. Okay, so we'll put the lid back on. And then we'll turn them around in a bit, but obviously not everybody's here for the asparagus and the corns for this beautiful bit of beef here. Obviously it's shrunk quite a bit. I did a little cut because I wanted to just show you. Yeah, see the moisture still in it a little bit, and we're happy with that. We're happy with the way it's came, but I'll leave it to rest, and then we'll go from there. Like I say, I'm very happy with the way it's turned out. I think it smells good. I think it all looks good. We'll try it after. And we've got the brisket out now. I'm going to cut it. We've let it rest, so it's still warm, but you know, I wanted to see a little bit of a smoke ring, which is quite good. I wanted that. It's good to have. You can see a little bit of fat in it, which maybe isn't ideal to some people, but the fatty bits, as you can see by my body, sometimes quite nice as well. But, as you can see, I could go cut it the whole way through, but we just want to taste a bit, so I've got my camera crew there. And are you wanting one whole big bit like that, or right in half?
Just half that for me.
Okay, so we'll half it between us. There you go.
Thank you. Oh wow. That is really good.
It's moist, which is excellent, which you can have a look. You see juices still in it, which I really was really nervous about.
That is fantastic.
Harder for me and the worst for eating on camera, but I mean, just what takes. You know, you can taste the pepper.
You can taste the spices, which is really good.
And the pepper's got a little bit of a kick down. We've got plenty of pepper in it, but to me, I enjoy that. We've got the juices here, so I'll cut a little bit of the juices in. Right, so a bit of juices on it. I think it looks very nice with the juices flowing in. I wanted to show you that. But also, I was doing our asparagus and our corn. Our corns went into the oven because it wasn't quite cooking the way we wanted to. The asparagus is just finishing off. It's got meat juice on it. It's got salt and pepper on it. We won't show you the end result of them. I think everybody knows what it'll be in our bellies. So that's our show for the day. It's been a long process. It's been low and slow. I think it's been about 4.5 hours.
4 or 5 hours.
You know, possibly 5 hours. So it's been really slow cooked. I think the highest temperature I was working at was maybe what, 150. It was probably the highest 200 because temperature was, you know, the rain was in. It's not ideal, but we work through it. And like I say, you've got a tasty bit of beef at the end of it. And I'm going to be greedy and have every bit, but till the next video, thank you. And keep on liking, sharing, subscribing and viewing our content. And like I say, if it's anything you wouldn't think of, tell us what to cook. Like we've had somebody tell us Chinese.
Lee Hansen from Texas has suggested.
Yeah, it was somebody from Texas. What was it, Lewis?
Korean barbecue pork. So thank you to him.
Yeah, thank you very much to him for taking the time to give us some feedback. And I've had some other people say I wasn't speaking loud enough in the last video. And it's just constructive criticism, but it's good. Like I'm really happy that you've given me it. Impressed that people took the time. I think currently, what's our first video sitting at?
Well, it's been up for about 9 hours and it's gotten 250 views.
So I'm really impressed with that.
33 subscribers
I
as well.
genuinely only thought I would get 50 views and a load of hate, but you know, it's really good that people's enjoyed it and we're away to eat. Thank you very much.